Hey guys, how is it going? It is what day is it? June 20 something.
7.
The 7th. Thank you so much. Episode 21.
What up, y'all?
How's it going? I'm your host D-Piddy, and with me is Yuji, Arc Live's Yuji.
What's going on?
He doesn't usually join us.
Yeah.
He doesn't usually join us, but when he does, it's always a fun special episode. So
it's always fun being on Arc Live, man.
So I see you have something about you is different today, though.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like your mask.
Oh, the mask thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
So you have your true form, which is Deadpool.
Uh-huh.
I have my true form, which is Venom.
Got you.
And then this is my like Super Saiyan mode.
That's your Super Saiyan mode?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you for coming in on Arc Live in Super Saiyan Yuji mode. And then we have Xanthe Huynh here. How's it going?
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in today's episode.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. For those who are unfamiliar, she is a voice actress, and she did Vatista in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. So thank you so much for coming into our show today. And we have another special guest, Gerald Abraham. If you've been playing Street Fighter and old school fighting games like in the early 90s and you're from SoCal, you've probably seen this man around. Or you might have seen him with his truck, the Okamoto Kitchen. His food truck travels all over Southern California, giving the best Japanese comfort food around. I think so anyway. So
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Let me break down the episode real quick.
Let's do it.
We have Xanthe here. We're going to talk about her history, doing voice acting, some of the projects she's done, and then talk about voicing Vatista specifically. And Yuji, during the recording sessions, you were there, right? So you can have some input too on how that experience went.
We
and
made
stuff.
so many great memories together.
See? So yeah, and then we'll talk to Gerald about his coming up in FG. He's actually never played any Arc games. So it's gonna be fun.
That's a crime, man.
It is, but it's okay. We're gonna fix that. We are going to fix. The chat room is like, she's small. Yeah, she's like real life Vatista.
No, she's not small. She's just she's just sitting weird.
Yeah. So yeah, spinny, spin. Everyone, yeah, spin. Okay. But
she will spin today.
Sure, she will spin today. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have her read off some voice lines, and then if you have any voice lines that you want her to say, we'll have her say a couple of them. But yeah, we'll talk about your history in the FGC, your thoughts on anime fighters. I know you're interested in playing some of our titles, and we'll have you play BB Tag for the very first time. Usually, when we have someone who's never played any BB Tag at all, they usually play a little bit before stream just so they could get a handle of it, so they don't look like a fool on when we go live. But he's never played it at all. He's gonna go like straight into it, just like raw. So it'll be really cool. And have you played BB Tag yet?
A little bit.
Okay, so
I might get bodied. We'll see.
Yeah, you might get bodied. Yeah, and then we have a very it's a special episode because we get to eat your food. So
you get to eat in front of you.
Yes, so it'll be pretty cool.
In front of you.
And then of course we usually close off the show with some BB Tag and then a giveaway. But before that, next week is Anime Expo. And we have, if you joined in right when we went live, you probably saw the screen. We're going to be at Anime Expo. It's going to be at booth 3. It is not on there, but...
It's up there.
It's up there?
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, wait, where is it? Where's the booth number?
Oh, 3911.
3911. There you go. So yeah, we'll be at booth 3911. As you can see, the schedule of events. We're gonna be having tournaments Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 11:30 we'll have one, and at 3 o'clock we're gonna have tournaments. They're gonna be a 16 man tournament or woman or whatever, 16 player tournament. And how we're gonna decide who plays, first come, first serve. So if you come in, sign up. First 16 people will be registered to play in the tournaments. And I'm not quite sure what we're giving out yet. It might be a game, it might be some merchandise. But yeah, we're going to be giving some stuff away. And then on Wednesday, July 4th, we're going to have gaming history, live programming. And then Thursday, we're going to be having Kill la Kill video game. Well, I know a lot of people have been asking about that. We can't say anything today. We haven't said anything last week or whenever it was announced. But you will get your first look at the game, I believe, during Anime Expo. So if you're attending, you'll finally see some gameplay, hopefully. But yeah, there will be a trailer or some sort of thing to finally show the game off or its in its development. So
yeah, we actually have a panel as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, we have a
some
panel.
Guys from Trigger is coming.
Very, very cool.
It's this Trigger times ASW collaboration panel. So yeah, check it out.
That's very, very cool. So yeah, if you're interested in the Kill la Kill game, if you're a fan of Trigger and Arc, be sure you stop by that panel. Do you know what time the day of the panel is?
Oh no, I don't know the exact time.
But we will post it on Twitter. Yeah. So follow us, Arc Live. Arc System Works for those updates. So as well, Toshimichi Mori, BlazBlue producer, Papa Mori, he's gonna be a guest there. Yeah,
Is that what you call him?
I call him Papa Mori. Yeah, as well as Minoru Kidoka-san, he the president of ARC. He's gonna be there as well as and Studio Trigger. So yeah, if you're at Anime Expo, look around for them. Bring some fight sticks. Bring your games. I'm pretty sure they'd love to sign your stuff. There's also going to be merchandise. If you were on our episode last week, we showed you some pretty cool things. The first of the two is the acrylic standee of Makoto and Noelle. We showed it off last week. So if you bought the collector's edition, which had Ruby, Hyde, Narukami, and Aragna, and if you want to collect them all, they're all right here. Noelle and Makoto will complete your collection for now until we start releasing more. But that's going to be...
Yeah, it's an AX exclusive.
It's an AX exclusive, and it's an Evo exclusive.
So you gotta be at AX.
You're going to have to be at AX to
pick
them up.
Get it anywhere else. It does not come with the collector's edition.
It does not. So these two waifus right here, only available at AX and Evo.
Is your waifus?
Yeah, Noelle's waifu, Makoto's my girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, so she looks like girlfriend material. Noelle looks like waifu material. So okay. We also have posters. We have some cross tag posters. We have a vertical poster right there, which with a ton of the characters. We have Yang, who's the new who just got recently in the game last week. And then we also have Jin, Ragna, and you can see it up there, and as well as Weiss and Rachel, and girlfriend Makoto. So she's on there. And Blake. So and then we have this horizontal poster that'll be available too during AX. These are all going to be exclusive merchandise, so we won't have them in the gear store yet, depending on how they do. I think we have one more poster. We have the April Fool's poster. If you could, there you go, April Fool's poster. It's BlazBlue cross tag, but this is BlazBlue tag. You see the brothers here playing tag.
Was this like off some kind of meme or something like that? I can't remember the.
I don't know, but I love it. I like this.
What was it?
April Fool's joke.
This was our April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know, but it was like based on some kind of meme, right, Gil?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this will be available. You know what? You usually have giveaways at the end of the show. We're gonna be giving away a poster to a lucky winner. There you go. I decided we were trying to figure out what giveaway to. There it is. So then we're gonna winner at the end of the stream. We'll pick a winner. ArcMod is gonna pick a winner, and we'll be giving that away. And then we also have some T-shirts. We have this awesome Ragna T-shirt here, printed BlazBlue Cross Tag Battles printed on the back, and then you see ya boy Ragna in the front right there. And then the waifu shirt. We have a good old Noelle up there. Again, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battles printed on the back, and then Ragna's own projectile, Dead Spike. He has his own T-shirt as well.
I've been waiting for this.
I want this T-shirt. So I want this T-shirt. We're gonna be having all these T-shirts, posters, and acrylic standees will all be there. But there's one more, and this is my favorite exclusive that's gonna be out for AX. is the Snapback arc hat. This is super dope. I really like the look of it. So yeah. If you're at AX, we're gonna be having most of these. By Evo, if you're gonna be attending Evo, we'll have all of the stuff available for sure. The acrylic standees will be available at AX. T-shirts and hats. Maybe depending if we get them in time. But Evo, everything will be available at Evo. AX will have the standees and posters. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for the ARC stuff. Mori and Kidoka-san and the Trigger people, everyone from Trigger Studios at Anime Expo, and you're gonna be at Anime Expo,
Absolutely, we'll be there.
and you're gonna be at Anime Expo.
Yes, I
We're
will.
all gonna be.
Yeah, so we'll all be at Anime Expo.
Yay.
So yeah, go to Anime Expo. You'll have a good time. But Xanthe, I mean, you're gonna be at Anime Expo. Are you just gonna be going as? I know you cosplay too. So I mean, do you? Are you gonna be going to Anime Expo for work, or just are you gonna just be hanging out with friends, or what's gonna be your plan at Anime Expo?
I have a panel on Saturday for Fully Coolly Progressive.
Okay.
We'll be talking about Fully Coolly in general, I think. And then I have a another panel on Sunday that's to be announced.
Oh, is it like secret, or you're just unsure? Can you not say anything yet? Or?
It hasn't been announced yet, so I can't say yet.
Gotcha. Okay, that totally makes sense. But yeah, I mean, so you're what kind of work? I mean, you do voice acting, but so tell us like what got you into voice acting? What are some of your first projects, and like what have you worked on? I mean, pre Vatista, I know that was pretty recent. So I mean, like, yeah, talk about your history in the VA world.
Well, I got started in theater. I went to school for it, and back in 2007, I entered a competition at Anime Expo called AX Idol, and I made it as a finalist. And from there, I got brought in to audition for anime, and my first project was Familiar of Zero, and I was a complete newbie at the time. I had no idea what I was doing, but luckily my director, Tony Oliver, was really great at mentoring and kind of teaching me and how things were done for dubs.
Okay.
And so that's kind of how I got started in like a nutshell. And people may know me from other anime such as K-On!, Sword Art Online, Yuki Yuna's a Hero, March Comes in Like a Lion, and most recently for Fully Coolly Progressive. And for video games, people might know me from Paladins, Trails of Cold Steel 2, Persona 5, and of course BlazBlue Cross Tag. So. Oh,
cool. So I've actually never played Persona 5. Don't judge me, guys. But who'd you voice in Persona 5? I know I'll eventually I'll play it eventually. But who'd you voice in Persona 5?
I voiced Haru or Noir. So.
Oh, okay, cool. So you actually look, because I know when I was going to conventions back in the years ago when I first started going to like AX and stuff, like a lot of my friends were like, oh, I wish I want to be a voice actress, or I want to be a voice actor or whatever. And so you lived the dream.
I did.
Yeah, that is super cool.
I was an anime fan first, and then one day it clicked to me that I could combine my two passions together.
Nice.
Yeah, so passion, and now you're a voice actor. That's super awesome. Congratulations. So let's talk about some BB Tag. So you voiced Vatista, the little android spinny death killer. Like so what was your approach to play her? How did you figure out how you wanted to do her voice? What was like I don't know if you guys directed her somehow, or like what was. I know you were there during the recording, and I'm pretty sure you told her like we want it this way, or like did you do any research, or like so what was your approach to picking your voice out for Vatista?
Well, going in, I didn't even know what the project was. I wasn't told until I came into the studio.
Okay.
And so I heavily relied on these guys to kind of tell me about what the game was about and the character in particular. And they also showed me some videos so that I could get an idea of what she sounded like in the original Japanese.
Oh, I see.
And what she looked like and what her attacks were kind of like. And the thing with her is because she's an android, her emotions are about here, even though like she may be feeling you know, the range
like
of
a
emotions.
little
but
excited
she only,
or yeah.
she only expresses it up to about this much, and so they had to keep reminding me to
no emotion.
under emote.
Under emote. I see. Okay.
A lot of her, like what she says, is pretty expressive and very playful.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was really hard for her, I think, to like control that playfulness. I think so. Yeah. So that was a big challenge. But yeah, I think, but you actually like really nailed it. Like from the first we kind of showed her, like you said, like showed you videos. I kind of gave you a description. I was like, oh, she's kind of this, younger, girl, android, not a lot of emotion, very like straight, but she's also got this like little bit of playful sort of, childlike, personality.
It's really cool because what's great about BB Tag is that this is the first time these characters from the Under Night universe get a dub. So
she had nothing else to reference.
So I mean, besides the Japanese voice, and what this game in terms of just voices, the Under Night's dubbing is what's getting the most praise, and I think it was when we were at Wednesday Night Fights a couple weeks ago, Mikey told me that he was the guy who ended up casting most of the people. And so those who were really liking the Under Night characters' voices, give it up to Mikey for casting a great voice ensemble.
Yeah, Mikey and Chris also.
Mikey and Chris, shout out to Chris. When we released the first Under Night trailer, which had all the for the upcoming characters, which had Batista's voice, people were like, "Oh my God, Batista sounds exactly how I would imagine her sounding like in English." So that was a lot of praise with like Lene, Batista, Gordo, a lot of the characters, and people really liked how you portray Batista. So I guess so that's really cool. And I mean, do you have any? Was there any difficulty like recording some of the lines? Because from my understanding, you guys didn't have footage or anything. Like they had to describe to you what was going on. Like I wasn't there. It's like you're laughing right now. So I wasn't there, but like I could imagine you trying to like figure like, what do you mean? What is she doing? So like was it difficult trying to figure out? Because usually when you're doing anime, you have it on screen. You're like, okay, this is what's happening. This is the context, and then you say it out loud just to match. But in this case, it was you were just kind of like that. You had nothing, right? No reference. So like
So especially for the attack lines, they would have to tell me like what they were for specifically, or like what the attack would look like, or what the timing could potentially be like for me to kind of match it in like physicality. But then at the same time, she also doesn't emote very much, so you kind of had to like play this like fine balance so that she wasn't too expressive, but at the same time expressing, so it's not just reads. And but the things that I had the most trouble with her was some of her lines are very wordy because she's supposed to be a very intelligent sort of AI, I guess. And so and I feel like I'm not quite as smart, and so some of these words I'm like
there's a lot of big words and technical, robotic, and it's just like lots of just it's like machine gun talk,
which is great because we actually, I picked a couple of lines for you to say in Batista's voice, and if anybody in chat want her to say a specific line from the game, or if there's because I know sometimes Japanese to English translations are a little off. I mean, if you want her to say something that you guys know in Japanese, I mean not in Japanese, but like if you want her to say something that Batista also says, chime in to the chat and we'll have her say it. But before we do that, what are your thoughts on BB Tag? And like, do you play fighting games at all? Like, I don't know, like, is this what do you think of BlazBlue and the series and just fighting game in general? Do you play any fighting games?
Well, so far I enjoy BlazBlue Tag. I've been playing it at home, but I wish I had more time to play more of it before I came here.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But I've been playing the story mode, and so I see how far I am. I think I got through like the first story arc, and then I need to go through the other ones.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to play them in order. But yeah, fighting games in general, I've only really played some of the Tekken series, and I got the Dragon Ball Fighters, and so I was playing that for a while.
Okay, cool. I know we'll talk to you very soon about you've been playing fighting games forever. So, let's get right into some voice lines. So we have this will be a fun exercise. So again, chat room, if you have any lines that you would like her to say, just post it up on the chat, and ArcMod will pick a couple of them. So first line. Heave ho. So again, this I personally picked these out because I thought it'd be fun to say. Again, this is kind of like a similar thing to when you were in the recording studio. You had no. You've recorded these already, but that's been a while. So now you're gonna have to try to figure it out. And we'll do it with no context. We'll just try to tell you the line, and then you just kind of say it. Okay. So, first line, heave ho.
Heave ho.
Hey, Vatista, can you carry this for me?
Heave ho.
There you go. And this is the one that a lot of people are like the entire chat room is spinny spin.
Spinny spin.
Okay, now I can see where your tone is like I could see now the emotionalness to it.
Yeah.
Well, but at the same time it's like young android type girl. So final phase commencing.
Final phase commencing.
I like it. And I don't even know how to pronounce this. Ruber Angelus Estis.
I think it was a Ruber, right? It's Ruber Angelus.
Angelus. Okay.
Yeah, Ruber.
Ruber Angelus Estis.
That's that special move.
Is this? Oh, okay. Is this the beam?
Can't remember.
Okay. So the next one, Dance with Grace. 6 Crimson Wings.
Dance with Grace. 6 Crimson Wings.
She sounds a little more aggressive there. Task error. Reconstructing array.
Task error. Reconstructing array.
And okay, this is where it's gonna get fun. Okay, so pow pow pow, and in parentheses, continuous attacks.
Pow pow pow.
I don't even. Is that how it's?
I think it's the little pow pow.
Oh, the
little gun that she does. Yeah.
Can I request pew pew pew?
Pew pew pew.
Okay, and then this one is I don't even know the con. Okay, so this is ba 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 ba, shooting small energy bullets from her hands.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
I think the secondary one. Yeah.
Okay.
Ba 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 ba.
And then Kia, 1.5 seconds.
Is that a charge up? I don't remember what that was.
I think that's when she dies, right? Are you trying to?
Maybe I don't know. Like
I don't want to peek this.
Okay. So that could sound like Batista's dying. That could also sound like other anime. But yeah. So let's So, I guess we're gonna be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. So those are a couple of the GGs. Yeah. So let's go. Okay. I guess ArcMod is asking to say ArcMod is the coolest.
ArcMod is the coolest.
That's not fair.
Special shout out.
You killed her, you monsters. Okay. Alright, so we have Gail in the back, and I think also ArcMod picking a couple of voice lines for you to say. So voice line number 1.
I think we only got one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're only gonna do this.
Okay, I'll look at the chat. So right now, just throw in some stuff you want her to say. I'll look at the chat and I'll have her say. So the first one is you could read it there. Neither one of us is human. Thus, I will perform your last rites and proceed.
Neither one of us is human. Thus, I will perform your last rites and proceed.
Ooh, sounds. We do have more. Okay.
These are just questions from the chat.
Oh, questions. Okay. Okay, well, so we have a couple of more voice lines here that we'll have her say, and then we'll answer some questions. Let's see here. Are there any intelligent people here?
Are there any intelligent people here?
Nico Rizala.
I think it's Miko Ruseo, isn't it?
Well, I mean, her special move. Rico Rizea? I don't know. They typed it.
It's Miko. Miko Ruseo.
Oh, Nico. Sorry. Nico Rizala.
Nico, could you say it again?
I don't think he spelled it right, but I think it's Miko Ruseo. I think that's what they're referring to. I think.
Miko Ruseo.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Oh, Ragna, go to sleep.
Ragna, go to sleep.
Die weebs.
Wow. Okay.
Die weeps.
That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, this. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if you've seen Deadpool 2, but hi Wade.
Hi Wade.
I like your facial expression looked like you were gonna say it like how it is in the movie, but like you just not. Yeah, but okay, here's a good one. Nico ni.
Nico ni.
Yeah, she does no emotion. So, let's see. Hyde, did you make her wear clothes too?
Hyde, did you make her wear clothes too?
Super T-pose strike.
Wow.
Super T-pose strike.
Okay, we'll do a couple more. And okay, this is for the JoJo fans. Ora ora ora.
Ora ora ora.
That's good. Persona, come forth, milady.
Persona, come forth, milady.
And I'll pick one more. Let's see here.
The bang 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 one.
Bang. Oh, another JoJo one. Mura 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 mura.
Mura 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 mura.
Okay, and here's a long one. I don't want to say this because you might forget. So, where's
Oh, I see that your headphones have cat ears. Do they serve a specific purpose?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's deep.
I know. Speaking of which, have you seen those cat ear headphones? Those are, and like
Yes.
wait, so it looks. I don't know if this is like an aesthetic thing or just a design, but like it looks like there's like speakers on top.
Yeah. So the Brookstone ones, you could either
Yes, I
play
saw the
through,
Brookstone.
through the actual like headset,
Mhm.
or you can play
Blast
through
it if you want everyone to hear it. I actually want those. Those are cool. Okay, but yeah. I guess that's about all of it. One more. Pull my double trigger.
Pull my double trigger.
That's great. So, okay. So we'll answer a couple of questions now. Thank you for doing that. I'm sure you get that all the time. Yeah. Thank you for doing a couple of some voice lines. Yeah. Do you get that a lot at conventions? Like, I'm sure at panels you do, but like, do people walk around? If people recognize you, they're like, "Can you say this?" And
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, if you see her at AX, bug her to say spinny spin. Okay, that's for So tell her to say spinny spin.
I go for a pew 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 again.
Or pew. I love that. I love
my
that.
favorite.
So pew pew pew.
Con exclusive only.
Yeah, con exclusive. So okay, we have a couple of questions from the chat room here. So this is from Shadow Krosu. You've asked several questions. I remember that name. Could I get to ask her about her first reaction when she was told that her role in a small sleepy girl that she's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what was your first reaction to play Vatista?
Well, I was definitely just excited to play her, and she's different than a lot of characters that I tend to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a matter of like trying to scale back and doing something different. So it's always fun to try something new.
Okay, cool. So thank you, Shadow Krosu. Next question is from Kung Fu Titan. If there was a character you've played that you want in BB Tag, who would it be? Okay, so I'm assuming if there's a character that you have portrayed, if you voiced, who would you want in BB Tag as a character?
I guess it'd be fun to play Noelle.
Noelle?
But only because I know Christina. So it'd be fun to play her character.
Okay. I think this is Not play. Character that you
voice?
voiced. Yes, character that you. Oh.
Yeah, to voice her character.
Oh, okay. And okay, another one from Shadow Crossu. Can she spinny spin? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if easy. I don't know if Shadow Crossu is asking you. Can you spinny spin? She's like, I don't know what you mean.
You can like spinny spin this.
Well, I know you could spinny spin. We all know that. At least I knew that. So thank you for the second question, Shadow Crossu.
That's all you get, man. You got spinny spin from me.
Yeah.
All right.
So
consolation prize.
There you go. You got Yuji to spinny spin. Thanks, Yuji.
You're welcome.
So next question is from Nola Nerdcast. If you had to choose one, cake or pie?
I don't know. I guess I would go with pie because I can get sweet or savory.
Oh yeah. You never had a savory cake before? Like?
No.
Never had like a.
They do those?
I don't know. I figure I don't know. Like I'm just like maybe I don't know. Okay. So pie. Okay. Thank you, Nolan Nerdcast. This is from Kaneda GS. Do you pour your cereal or milk first? We seem to ask this question to every guest.
It's an
and I'm curious
question.
since you own, I'm curious what was your answer on this one too?
Cereal, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Yes. Okay. You're my people.
I didn't even know that was possible doing the milk first.
I know.
Yeah.
Apparently,
That's
some
just
people
bizarre.
pour their milk before their cereal. That's insane.
But then it would splash everywhere if you put your cereal into it afterwards.
Exactly, and that's a mess. So I'm assuming you pour your cereal first.
I pour cereal
But
first.
more importantly, do you finish your milk? That's more important because
It's the
wasting.
best
Well,
It's the best part.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's the best part.
Thank you very much.
I do know, and I've done this several times where like you eat your first batch of cereal, and then it comes down, you still have milk. You still pour some. There's times where I pour cereal into the leftover milk, but it's not that much milk anymore, right? So it wouldn't splash that much. So I think in that case it would be okay.
That's forgivable. Yeah.
That's forgivable. Yeah. Well,
As long
like
as you finish
not
milk.
yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
let it slide. If,
Always.
finish.
Why would you throw away milk in like that's drenched in the awesome taste of your cereal?
Oh, this reminded me. I heard someone in the FGC likes to heat up their cereal.
The warm milk.
Yeah,
Oh!
warm. Yeah, they like
We had
put
him-
it in
yeah.
the microwave or something.
Apology Man, you were.
Oh yeah, it was
no.
Apology Man.
He, yeah, the whole world found out.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Oh, also shout outs to Markman. I love you, Gerald and Pity. Shout outs to Markman. We love you too. Yeah. Apology Man. The whole world watched the Dragon Ball Summit of Power, and everyone found out how horrible he is because he warms up his milk before pouring. One, warm milk is gross. Two, what's the point of putting that just ruins the cereal.
Well, I guess if he likes eating like warm oatmeal, I guess it's the same idea, but that's so foreign to me.
It is. I mean, his excuse is that he was since he was small, he's being that way because his parents fed him. So I mean, I guess. But no, that's wrong. So yeah,
I just thought it was interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah,
no judging.
I'm judging.
Guess you can't knock until you try it, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is
but I'm not going to because it's okay. So yeah, so thank you, kind of GS, for the question.
Thanks, Gail.
Profound questions.
I mean, I didn't want to say that, but yeah. So the last two questions were from Gail and Arkmod. But so this next question is from Jodamide. Yeah, a question to Xanthe. Would you be down to voice Haru in a hypothetical Persona 5 arena?
That would be amazing. I hope that would be cool if they made one.
Yeah, that would be very cool if they made a Persona 5 arena. Next question. So RB_FL, I'm assuming he's from Florida, maybe, I don't know. RBFL, what is your favorite type of personality to voice?
Ooh.
That's a very good question.
I guess I don't know. I my favorite would be to play an array of character personalities, but I tend to like to play the cutesy type that are also slightly scary to others. So they have this other side to them that's a little bit questionable.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the cutesy type that are also the most dangerous type, right?
Yes.
That have two sides to them. Gotcha. Okay. That's a really good question. I forgot who said that, but yeah, thanks so much. I guess those are. Oh, I have a question. If you could pick any character to put in this game, I always ask this character whether they play fighting games or not. But like, so BB Tag, they're bringing 4 different universes together in the game. If you could pick your top 3 characters to add in the game, your favorites, who it could be, whoever it is, any fictional type character. So I picked 2B from Nier, Deadpool, and Darth Vader. That's who I wanted in the game. I think that'd be super cool. Who would you have? Top 3.
I think it'd be cool to just. Well, I feel like Akuma should be a hidden character in every game.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Who else? Let's throw in Yoshi in there. Why not?
Yep.
And then,
Yoshi. Yeah.
And Luffy from One Piece.
That'd be super cool. Yeah. So who would you pick? Your top 3. Anyone. It could be any game. It could be from a comic book, a movie. It could be a living or dead real person. Whoever you could put in the game. Top 3.
Lupin the Third.
Ooh, that would be an awesome. I could already see her playing like Naruto. Like so, in Naruto, she has a gun that she shoots out, and I could tell like the way she's dressed also kind of reminds me of Lupin. But that's a really good choice. I never thought of that.
Another one probably is a pretty dear anime to me growing up is Gachaban, so Owashi no Ken.
Oh,
and he was
okay.
in Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So and then Shun from Virtua Fighter series.
Ooh, that would be super cool.
Yeah. Those would be my top 3.
Okay. Before we get to more are those more questions for Xanthe?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Was there 2 more?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, was it? Okay. I don't think I ever asked you those.
You asked me like 3 times.
Have I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I can. I mean, I haven't. I don't know.
Oh, this is why I don't remember asking you because you never gave an answer.
Well, see, like I forgot. Like you asked me like several times, and I gave like a different answer every time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want everybody in it.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
I don't know. Like Sailor Moon would be pretty cool.
That would be cool. Like the character or just somebody from Sailor Moon? Like.
Yeah.
Usagi?
The whole
all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I said 3, but that's fine. You can have all of them in there. That works out. Okay. So guys, thank you for the questions for Xanthe.